Okay, so, an easy and quick way, free of charge, is to recover your phone. As you can see here, we have this phone, and we're going to give you everything. All the information, all the steps, everything. We'll show you how to remove that little padlock in the upper left corner and recover it without needing to take it to a technician. You can do this yourself. Recover your cell phone if you've forgotten what that screen lock was. One of the easiest and fastest ways is to watch the step-by-step video tutorial without skipping ahead so you don't miss any details and we can solve this recovery. The first thing we're going to do is go to Settings and connect to a Wi-Fi network. To start this process, we'll select Manual here and connect. How are we going to recover our cell phone? Well, as we've indicated in this video tutorial, we'll be using a tool that's fully updated with the latest Android versions. To solve the problem and access our device without so many complications, we're going to use a tool where we'll be explaining. Before we do this, I recommend it because before running the tool we're going to use, in this video tutorial, we have to temporarily disable our antivirus. We disable the antivirus here. We can see that we have a screen lock. It tells us to use our Google account. So what are we going to do before downloading the tool so that the antivirus doesn't temporarily block you? What you have to do is disable it. We're going to explain all those steps so that you can do it too. We're going to explain everything in detail so that you can do it. This way, you'll be able to fix and recover your cell phone. As we've indicated from the beginning of the video, you won't need to take it anywhere. You can do it yourself if you follow the steps. Having said all that, what we're going to do is go to our PC and do this process. Let's start. We're going to locate our antivirus. Here I have it. We locate it, and now we're going to locate this option where this shield is. You're going to click on it. Then you're going to click here where it says, Manage Settings. And we have to have this first option, Real-Time, disabled. We do it first. Then when we finish the process we can enable it again. Now we're going to go to our page here on Google. Type in Google. Type exactly as it appears here on the screen, David FRP. You know, David FRP, and the page will appear below. You're going to select it. So we're going to type exactly as it appears here on the screen. For some people who might be speaking other languages, it's pronounced differently, so we're going to spell it out for you so you can write it correctly. David FRP is spelled like this, D-I-V-F-R-P. Select it. Below. It has to be on Google for it to appear. Here, you'll be able to find many entries. Go to the last entry that appears below, which says David FRP. Apps, Applications. Select it. You'll see this here. Now what you're going to do is scroll down. We're going to scroll down here. We'll be able to find the tool that we'll be using today in this video tutorial. This tool is fully updated. Where we'll be. By downloading it, you'll be able to find the password to extract this program. It will ask for it. You'll find it here. You'll find the drivers. You'll find everything. So, we extract the tool. After we extract it, we'll have a PC like this. We're going to right-click and click here where it says, Run as Administrator. Here it will ask for this permission. We'll say yes. And now we'll be able to find and run this tool. We click yes, 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 install. Ah, yes. The program might be deactivated. Restart and reinstall it. If it says update tools, do the same. Restart. Disable the antivirus and run it. Again, because of that antivirus blocking problem. We click here on Finish. We click on Finish. We wait a few seconds for the program to run automatically. We wait a few seconds. Now we click here where it says Log in. We click here where it says Log in. We wait. Now what we're going to do is select our phone's processor, which is immediate. Then we won't touch anything else. We're going to click here on Service. We select Service. The drivers will appear here. Select Install this MediaTek driver. This last one will appear, which you'll install, and it will appear here. What's it for? To check if our drivers are installed correctly. You're going to click here where it says Remove. It should appear here. If it doesn't appear, click up here. You're going to click Next. Select it here if it appears. If MediaTek appears, select it and click Install. If it doesn't appear, leave it to the side, and when you connect your phone, it will appear here. Select it and click Install. It has to be quick. After doing that, we're going to click here where it says FRP. But first, we're going to locate our phone. We're going to turn it off. First of all, we're going to turn it off. Press the power button and the volume down button, and the power off option will appear. Now what we're going to do is click here where it says FRP. Here it tells us that we have to connect the phone while it's off. We're going to connect it while it's off without pressing any buttons. We're going to press button name. We're going to install it here. We connect it. We wait for it to be recognized. Well, if you see this loading message here, you're going to disconnect it. Disconnect it. Disconnect it. We're going to click here. Here. Ready. Now we're going to see this option here that says Reset FRP. The second option. We're going to connect it. We reconnect it. We connect it while it's off. We wait for it to be recognized. Nothing here, so we'll go back again. Disconnect it. And now we're going to repeat the same process. We'll click here where it says Reset SPRP. Sometimes we might get several errors, but don't worry. We'll reconnect it. We're going to install the drivers again. You see, we'll locate this here. Now we'll connect it again. We'll leave it like this and connect it. We'll connect it. We'll wait to see if it works this time. The drivers will appear here. Select them and click Install. Now it seems that this process is working. Okay. It seems that our phone is now paused. To turn it on, we have to press the power button and the volume down button at the same time so that the phone restarts. This appears here. Now we press the power button and the volume down button at the same time. This will give us the option to restart our phone. Let's wait here. We wait. Okay, we disconnect the phone. The charger. Let's disconnect it. Now the phone has turned on. Let's wait for our phone to take us directly to the home screen. When we do these, has some errors. How do we recover all these errors? To recover these errors, what we are going to do is the following. Now what we are going to do is remove any SIM card that we have in our phone. We're going to remove it. We're going to wait. Right now, at the end of the video, I'll be explaining how you're going to fix all the remaining errors on our phone. We're going to click here on Add. We're going to click here on Manual. We're going to click here on Disable. We're going to click here on Skip. We're going to skip. We're going to skip. We're going to make sure we don't have any syncs so that it can work for you. We're not going to add any screen locks. We're not going to add any Google accounts so that we can now recover and eliminate all the remaining errors on our phone. Click here on Home, Ready. What we're going to do now is go to Settings. We're going to go here to About, Phone, or System. And then what we're going to do is click here where it says Reset, and we're going to reset all these remaining errors on our device.